Hello, everyone. Faith Flow here, talking about religion again. In a video I did in the past about religion, I talked about how I don't really connect with Islam the way that I was supposed to, the way that I was told to. In that video, I said that I connected more with things like meditation and yoga, and I felt God and I felt the closest to God in those moments in my life. But I'm here to say that I think I might be wrong about religion or Islam specifically, and when it comes to prayer and the type of connection that you can create with God or the Creator that you can't really find in other places in the same intensity, I would say, because I still do yoga, I still meditate, I still journal, I still do things that I feel a connection through God with, a connection through myself. And although that has deepened as well, me starting to pray and me experimenting and going back to my roots and doing what my heart maybe has been yearning to do, but I've been kind of putting on the back burner or not giving that much light to because of my upbringing with my religion. It was a rocky relationship that I ended up creating. It was forced upon me. There was fear behind it and things like that kind of kept me off of it. But now that I'm living alone and I don't have my outside influences that used to influence me, I can look at it in a whole different way and create my own relationship with it now. And now that I have my own relationship with it, I understand what it's meant to do for you. Prayer, religion, and for me, it's just Islam because that's how I was raised. That's how my child self, my heart and soul, when I was pure, connected, and learned about God. And it could be in any way for you, whether it's Christianity, whether it is Buddhism, whether it is whatever practice that creates that connection with you, that brings that abundance into your life. That's the main reason that I am finding more belief in it, because it has changed my life. Praying, I feel like, has released anxiety, stress, worry, but also I feel like it's bringing in the gifts that I've been manifesting and praying for. Prayer has brought it into my life. Like it's a key aspect of manifestation that I feel like I have been leaving out. And now that I've added this equivalent to whatever energy that is just creates miracles, so now I feel that prayer is the reason why my life is being better. My life is becoming more aligned with the life that I want. And I think that is a big confusion too. People think that if you're praying, your life has to look a certain way. It has to be, a certain type of hijab, a certain type of lifestyle, a certain type of person, a certain type of speaking. Like everything is so specific, but it doesn't have to look like that. It can look however you want it to look. Your life can be whatever you want it to be. As long as you have that connection to prayer, you can create your dream self. And I feel like that is a very big download that I've been learning recently. And my new found connection with prayer and God and my religion. And it brings up the very controversial topic of how, Muslims are being targeted, and so many people are being targeted, but it is a powerful religion, and I do see the power in it, and why it could make someone afraid, why it could make someone not respect it or not believe in it or not see any type of value in it. But it is very powerful. Like any religion, though, it is powerful. It is true. There is truth behind it. And that's why when you align with it, your life will become truth as well. Your life will become the things that you want, the things that you're calling in, because you're truly aligned. That is honestly a breakthrough for me. It feels like a very big change in my life that I'm reconnecting with my religion, and it feels really good because I feel like it was a part of me that was missing. And now that I have integrated it into my lifestyle, into my relationship, I really do feel like it was the missing piece. And it's not just prayer, right? It's what you believe in. It's the intention that you bring into it. That is what truly is the life-changing aspect of the praying. You can't just go into it, do, the movements and just say the words, but not be connected to it. You cannot, if you don't feel it, it's not going to make a difference in your life. So also, that's a part of your journey, right? Like, you're gonna come to it when you come to it, but it is something to work towards. You may not feel it now, like I didn't, a few years back, but I do feel it, going into my life, going through life experiences. It has forced me to create a different type of relationship. And moving out, I moved out. So that was a very big shifting point in my life, to help me get closer to whatever it is that I want to connect to, because I am alone. I am more so independent. I am really taking on life. And that makes you, you have your parents to rely on, you have friends to rely on, you have different things to rely on. But when you don't have that in your life now, what can you turn to? What can you connect to? What can you draw energy from to get shit done? What can you rely on to really push you forward and still have faith and believe in your life and believe in the dreams that you want? So it has forced me to believe in something higher than myself, because this world may not be there for you when you need something, but that will always be there. God will always be there. So it's been a really cool experience, and I want to talk more about religion and my religion and what it means to me, and how it's important in any spiritual practice to have some type of prayer. And it doesn't have to look the way it does in Islam, but you need some type of time in your life, in your day, daily, to sit down and remember, sit down and reflect, sit down and truly humble yourself and understand who you are in the midst of this grand world and universe and galaxy and multiverse. So it's very life-shifting for your perspective. But I'm gonna leave it at that, and I want to talk about it in the comments. I want to see what you think. If you had a life-changing perspective change or just shift change in believing in religion, not believing in religion, what has your journey been like? And yeah, let's talk about it. Thanks for listening. Peace.